Hello, parents of Columbia High. I am Shayna McCombs. I am a teacher resident here in Miss Walden's algebra class, and I have the opportunity and privilege to serve your children. I want to take the time out to say thank you for clicking the link that was sent out to you and submitting your survey responses. And I would like to give you some feedback in regards to some of the data that was given to me. So I want to highlight a few questions. I want to talk about the extra academic intervention offered. We wanted to know if you felt like that was beneficial, and from the responses, majority of them said that you all strongly agree that extra academic intervention sections are beneficial to your child. When it comes to making accommodations for your child to come to these extra um, academic sessions after school, um, majority of the parents are able to make accommodations for that to happen, and we definitely appreciate that. When it comes to learning styles, which learning styles best describe your child? A majority of the parents said that their child is a kinesthetic learner, and we do have a tie for visual learners and auditory learners, but the majority stated that that your child is a kinesthetic learner. And I want to take the time out to talk about the learning styles when it comes to modifying the lesson plan. So after sending this out, what I would like to do is modify our lesson plan to make sure that it's fitting the learning styles of the classroom. For example, being that we have majority of kinesthetic learners that are want to be hands-on, they're going to want to be moving around, and I would like to give you some examples of how I would modify the lesson plan. So in math, we have something called algebra tiles. So I can do a lesson where we use algebra tiles. So say if it was x squared plus 1x plus 1, how would you all write that equation using an algebra tile so that it will process to them up here? So this would be the signal for x squared using blue. But say if it was negative x squared, they would use red. This is x. This will represent x. If they wanted, say we say x squared, they would do that plus x, and then this will be plus 1, blue. If it was negative 1, they would turn it around to say it was red. If it was negative x squared, they would turn it around, red, minus x, red, minus 1, red. And that just shows that would just resonate when it comes to a question. So that's one example that we can do with kinesthetic learners. Another example is to have competitive and challenging games that are just fun. Like for example, using the Kahoot and or doing a Jeopardy game, and that's where we can just place the content into the game system. The students can use their phone. Of course, they can download the app from the App Store, and then we can play the game. And I can just say, what are the factors of x squared plus 1 plus 2? I'm sorry, x squared plus 1x plus 2. And then they can give me I will have 4 examples of the answers on the screen. And then they can click A, B, C on their phone. And whoever has the most points at the end will win. And I just feel like that'll just keep them engaged and they'll be able to have fun. And of course, we all know that they love to use their phone. Next, with our visual and auditory learners, for our visual learners, I just need to make sure that the word walls around the classroom are always updated to the content that I'm teaching. So if they want to look at the word walls behind them or in front of them, wherever it's at, they will be able to process that information there. And in regards to our auditory learners, we have something called an Ed puzzle. And with the Ed puzzle, they can use their phone or their Chromebooks and they can actually listen to someone teach them the lesson. And after that, of course, they'll be able to, do any type of assessment or practice the homework right after they listen to a lesson if that's how they process information. So I just want to take the time out again to say thank you for participating and sending back your surveys. Your feedback means a lot to me as I'm on my teacher journey, and I hope hopefully giving you this feedback helps you. And I look forward to connecting with you in the future. Thank you.